Marauder, back with Planet Explorers 7.6 Alpha, Episode 30, Steam Edition.
I think we need to find a way to go to where the Epiphany crashed. For that, we need to regroup with all the survivors around here. That'll be your job. Did you get hurt or something? Run along now.
May I be of service?
Don't die out there. Good luck. Might really need it.
Special thanks to all the modders and builders in the Planet Explorers community at there.Net. This is episode 30. Our bike has taken some bad damage. Holy moly, on a pogo stick! You're kidding! Oh man, that's insane! I hope everyone's okay. If there are aliens about, we have to be extra careful now. I hope they don't want to eat us. They want to eat us, Lau. They want to eat us. Why do you dislike Earth things so much? I don't dislike Earth people. It's complicated. Unlike you, we had a small population. So not many Martians came out of our war unscathed. I would rather forget the past, but it's hard to do so. If that's the case, why'd you come on this mission anyway? I wanted to go somewhere and start fresh.
It's you.
There was nothing left for me on Mars. I'm sorry to hear that. We look quite discontented here as well. So, do you want to go to the Martian settlement now? The patient here is already up and okay. So
Yeah?
sure, I'll head for the Mars camp if there's nothing else you want from me. Just point me in their direction. Sure thing. I'll mark it on your map. Goodbye. And don't die out there, Daida. Okay. Stop by an area of the forest here, chop down a tree or two. Got myself some plant fiber and was able now to craft this set of armor. Pretty good. What am I wearing? I'm still wearing the old pants, of course. But let you see this armor set. Messing around between the bronze armor and seeing what it looks like. So, you can take a look for yourselves. Next up, I'll craft the iron armor, and you can see what that looks like. I'll have to chop down another tree, because I'm low on plant fiber. But one tree should be well enough. And here we are with the iron armor set. After gathering some more materials, I'll be able to present you with what it is. I've got the iron armor boots on. They look nice with this set. This is the iron armor top. And next will be the iron armor pants. Now some sets will come with gloves and others will not. It's steep. Keep sliding back down. Wait a minute. Being followed. Fear the day when if they introduce a creature that can swim through the water and come out on the other side to get you. Oh boy. There you can see you can swim with your gun out and fire it now in the water and under the water. I think we'll get our bike out and ride up the steep hill. It's in really bad shape, but just a little further, boy. Just a little further. I'll mark that on the map. Well, well, well. Look who we have here. Glad to see you made it. And how are you doing, Miss Olympus? Newt, you're alive! Can you believe what happened? I've been running around out there for days, and I still can't believe it. And when you hear what I got to tell you, you're not going to believe what's happened since then. But how on earth did you guys land so far away? You were only a ship ahead of me. We hit some bumpy air, and Ava took the ship on manual. And, well, you know the way she flies. We actually fared pretty well, though, all things considered. Right before we landed, this clearing appeared, so we ditched it here. Have you seen any other survivors since the crash? Well, sorry. Actually, you're the first one. Before we hit the stratosphere, the interference wasn't overwhelming, but once we did, it got really bad. We were able to see a couple of boats in front of us. Ataro was pretty sure of it, so he left and went south to gather up any survivors. And then Angus and Hitomi couldn't sit still and just wait, so they went exploring as well. Finally, Ava, she went with Peter, due west. She said they were going to head to the desert and check out the source of that interference. Good day. So Ava and Peter went west? Did they say exactly what location they were going to head to? I'm investigating the same interference as well. No, Miss Olympus, she didn't tell me about it. But Ataro might know, since they were having a heated discussion about the location. So, Vera, I guess you haven't heard then. We're not alone here. There are sentient beings on this planet, and they're armed. What? I thought this planet was cleared by the ISC. What? Did they lie to us? If they knew about these aliens and sent us anyways, there'll be hell to pay. I didn't come here to fight a war. Yeah, the only problem is we're stuck here. And they're already here and dug in. On a brighter note, hope that you got some good news. I'm kind of tired of eating meat and nuts and tin rations. How are your soil samples going? I know that you've been hard at work. Any results? I only tested a bit from the surroundings here, but the pH levels are what we expected. Around 5.5. Good for growing a lot of things. Still, you know, it'll be nice to have some aluminum sulfate on hand. To decrease the pH, so we can grow more plants. Say, I know you just came, I know you're tired, Newt, but if you've got the time, do you think you can go get some for me? Oh, sure, why not, I can do that, I might have what you need in my kit. That's right. I'll show you how to make fertilizer if you get these. There should be some aluminum located in the mountains west of here. Sulfate could be found in a coal reserve. Good thing I already came across some when I was digging. I think I may have what you need, Vera. Show me how to make that fertilizer. Great! Now, let me give you the script for this basic fertilizer. Now, let's try cultivating a field and doing some planting test to see if our earth plants will grow down here. Help me set up about 50 square meters of a field. For that, you'll need this fertilizer sprayer. Here, take it. Those items into our inventory. The fertilizer would be, I guess, either in resources or in items. and the fertilizer sprayer would appear in equipment. It'll be a backpack, a strange spray hose gun on it, and with the fertilizer sprayer, you just point it at a fertile piece of ground. Usually not just a flat ground. It's best to go for some place that there are plants growing on it, and you blast it, and from that point on, the plants disappear and the ground turns to dirt. You're fertilizing. It needs fertilizer pellets and bullets, so it'll be shooting those out and depleting them from your inventory as it goes along. You would notice that it'll show 11 out of 15 units of fertilizer used. If I do not use 15, the mission will not complete. So every time that you shoot it out and you hit a piece of land to fertilize, a counter is happening in your little quest box. Keep an eye on it and you won't get messed up. Now with that mission completed, of course, you return to her and she gives you some wheat, 15. And some corn, 15, and some potatoes, 15. You're going to go back and you're going to plant these into the ground. What the hell? You know when you get that feeling that someone over your shoulder is making faces at you, mocking you? Just thought Rawl was doing something. Yeah? I know I saw something that time. Huh? Huh? Damn it, Rawl! Oh yeah, right, yeah. The bugs made you do it, right, Sitting there pretending she ain't doing nothing. Damn it, Rawl. Right, sure, it wasn't you. Hey, Morik. Hey, Tommy told me where you guys were. But I had expected to see more people here. What's going on? You actually met up with her? She didn't tell you, huh? Well, we had like 9 people, you see. Ava went, with the Martian kid out west to the desert to investigate some strange signal interference, and Angus went somewhere to check out the animals. I think Ataro went searching for survivors down near the south coast. So how'd you guys fare during the landing, huh? It was a rough landing. Since the internal guidance system was all screwed up, I'm surprised we lived through that. What do you think happened to the Epiphany? We think some passing ice ball with random surface eruptions. You see, it's complicated. So the onboard evasion system failed to detect it in time. Still, a couple of people are grumbling. It might have been sabotage by the anti-colonial organizations. Can you believe that? Or maybe the Martians did it. Right, wrong. Ixnay on the Ipeste. She can hear you. Oh, please. Have you guys seen the natives yet? What? You have to be joking, right? Oh, cool. That means they're the first sentient species that humans have ever made contact with. Wow! I'm so glad I signed up for this trip now! Our names will go down in the history books! Well, if we're all not killed off first. Yeah. Still. Yeah, there's a saying, Morik, all history is dead history. I don't want to be part of that dead history. Yeah, good day. And you know, we kind of fought with them already. You must be joking, right? Did you win? There are other survivors besides me. I found old Carter's camp. He came down hard, but his team were okay. Oh man! So old man Carter is alive? He must be cursing up a storm. I feel much safer though, knowing that Chen's around here too. Yeah. How come they didn't come with you? He's ancient. Do you really think that a trip like this would be good unless you want to kill him? Not to mention, I really couldn't take him screaming in my ear all the time, and he tried to hit me with something. It's clipboard. Right when we met. No, he's better off at camp. Chen, of course, would stay to protect them. Carter wants me to set up a permanent settlement. Well, now, if you want to know how to start building a settlement, you definitely go and talk with Ataro. He came on this mission especially for that kind of stuff. He went somewhere south to look for the other survivors on a ship that he thought that had come down. Let me mark it on your map. At least I know the general area. You should go find him. By the way, Commander Alfonso is building a Martian settlement and has left the Earthlings on their own. While I am glad to hear the Martian contingent has fared well, but that arrogant fool, who does he think he is making such a decision anyway, huh? This is borderline insubordination against our directive. I don't agree with his segregation plan one bit. I didn't even know he was a nationalist. Jeez. He was very accommodating to everybody on the way over here. Turncoat. Hey, I'm sort of surprised by it as well. I thought the whole point of coming here was to leave the petty squabbling behind. But it seems that Governor Skyrunner was the initiator of this plan. So most Martians just went along with it. Hey, Carol. Have you seen any of those dark creatures around yet? Dark creatures? Miss Agnes... Oh, she called them the Andreas. And yeah, we've seen them. They seem to fear light, though. So we're not too afraid of them right now. Have you seen the intelligent natives? The intelligent natives? What? You're joking, right? This planet was cleared by the Interstellar Space Committee as suitable for colonization. Damn! Now I actually have to pay attention to my watch. So what do you think of this separation plan, huh? Hey, do you have anything for me to do while I'm here? Well, now that you've told me that there are aliens around and they're armed, I used up all my bullets. Just on target practice and stuff. You think we can trade? You can give me some of yours? Sure. Some wheat, huh? This is a fair deal, right? under the circumstances, sure. Do you think we could trade for some more? Okay. Oh, Newt, you're the best. Think nothing of it. Hey Phoebe, what's up? Newt, can you help me? I want to do some research and prove some of my theories. You got some time? What are you researching? I'm researching the binomes of this continent. Can you take me over to the grassland biome? I heard that you came across there. Yeah, that's where I crashed. Okay, could you take me there? If it's not too much trouble. Looks like Carol's gone to bed. I'll take care of some planting first. And, we put a light out to keep any pest away from my plants. And then, we'll see what happens next. It's just as simple as this, dragging them from your inventory in the item slot and placing the little seedlings down into the ground. As soon as they hit the ground, the water me symbol comes up. Plant them all first and water them after. Now the light's just my added touch. You don't really need that. But creatures will come and trouble these plants, so you need to defend them. Now I'll water this one simply by right-clicking and clicking the word water. Unfortunately, I do not have enough water in my inventory, and I will have to travel back to the beachside to get water, because I've been using water for some other things. Always good to collect things as you go along. It's not just about mining the resources of the ground, but don't forget, get stuff from the water as well. Get some water. H2O. There you go. So, I'll just go get some water from a nearby source. I'll get some sleep here and set out in the morning. Now Rawl's got an argument going with me. Yes, I know, But let's see. I've got to choose a vehicle to select. Land and separate. And what they say, smile in your face and stab you in the back. I'm starting to think he had this planned all along. I'm gonna have to build a new one. I'm considering if to build one to seat 3 people now, or not. I've got my old vehicles here from previous builds. What I'll do is I'll take the bike and we'll set out on it, see how far we get. I'll have to avoid any crashing because the durability on it is down a lot and she's smoking heavily. Okay, here we go. Down this hill and... oh! Yeah. Medic! Medic! And that ends Planet Explorer's Newt's journeys, because Newt has died. Oh, she can revive? Oh, okay. I guess it's not over. Well, the bike is trashed. Could ride it, but it'd probably blow up on it, so I guess they're off. We're off on foot. So after a lot of running, in the wrong direction for a bit, but anyways, we're making our way towards the water, and as you can see, there's water sources down below, and of course the coastline. So we'll have to get down off this massive ridge down below. And here's one of the benefits of having a follower later on. You can switch, take out small creatures by the use of an arrow, low cost on bullets, or even if you're using a gun, 1 or 2 shots, and then your followers rush in to take care of the creature for you. There's that troublesome beast again down there. Gonna have to watch out for it. But we can't get down there anyway. It's going to go all the way around. Now we're at the water. We'll gather a lot of water. I'll edit here, allowing Newt to just continually supply herself with water. Now, for a little tip. I'm sure the gamers have already got this one, but just in case that you don't, I have here a gaming mouse. And the gaming mouse allows me to lock either the left mouse button or the right mouse button into place. So when Newt goes to chop down the tree, I don't have to hold down the right mouse button. I press a button on the side or on the top, and it locks that key. So she will automatically chop. I can leave that key down and still steer her through the terrain, and she'll automatically pick up a plant when she's in range. I also use it for when she's going to gather liquids, or sometimes even for mining. I mean, you gotta step away and go do something else. You can leave her to just dig on her own, with the risk, of course, of digging too deep or digging out someplace that you need a bunch of ladders to get out of. But this works short round, and then keep her going in a straight line, even on auto run, which is usually accomplished by clicking on the mouse wheel. Clicking down on it makes her run automatically. And that's part of the game, that's not even just part of the mouse. With the mouse, I can click it, lock it, and she'll just dig her mine. And that's what I'm going to do here with the water. She's just going to collect it and gather it. On her own, I'm going to step away, go do some baking in the kitchen, and then come back. And she would gather probably over 100-something containers of water, and I'll edit that part out and continue on with the storyline. Hey guys. Did you expect to see a familiar face here? Did you land on this craft? No. Didn't. First things first. Do you have anything valuable to trade? And then we can trade some information and some stories. So, looking inside of what he's got bullets. He's got bolt gun, parachute, some silver armor along with him. Silver armor set comes with also gloves. It's got shields, male and female batteries. It's got a night light standards surrounding the camp cold blue flow of fluorescence. It's got a laser cannon, an ion cannon. He's got a gigahertz chipset, fuel, simple plastic, and the components needed to build a colony, including the repair centers and the upgrade centers. It's got an incubation center as well. Lights for an aircraft, altered types of weapons, including a new laser for an aircraft and a new railgun machine gun for the aircraft as well. 6 afterburners for aircraft, wheels, cockpits, and the scripts to go along with them. Now, he's also got rotors for VTOLs and helicopters. So, he's the man to talk to. I won't buy everything here. Why would I need the scripts for some others, but not the aircraft? He'll give that to me during the quest stage. So I'll leave those things out. I won't touch the stuff that's for building the colony either, because he'll give that as well. I will buy some other resources. I will not touch the rope gun. That will come later on, and I won't touch the parachute either. I won't mess with the actual quest lineup. Some of the other items that I'm pretty sure he's not going to hand over. He also got landing gears for aircraft as well, 2 different types. I won't touch those, so you can get those when that time's right. Pretty badly. There has to be at least one survivor. And whoever survives, dug the graves. Once we get naked. Nobody's here now. See, I have the tracks trailing off into the distance. I was planning on following them just before you showed up. And now that you're here, I'm going to have to commandeer you and your help. So why don't you and the Martian girl here come along with us? You could use the backup. Give me some time to prepare. Okay, we'll hurry up. Okay, I'm going to say okay to this mission, but I have a sneaky suspicion that it may not let me, but let's find out. Okay, I'll go with you. But Dr. Carter said, you have to teach me to build a colony and get them set up as soon as possible for the Earth colonist. Fine by me. I agree with that. We need to build a settlement and gather up all of the survivors. Anyway, follow me.
Mr. Beta, I also need to know where Ava and Peter went.
Right. And you have already accepted a defend/protect mission. You cannot accept another similar mission until the previous one is completed. So apparently I cannot go on a mission with him. You'll have to wait. So with that said, take small talk out of the way then. To the grasslands and return. I guess on second thought, I can't go with you right now. I'm not going to prior engagements, but I will return as quickly as possible. But before I do so, I have to tell you exactly what the Martians are up to. No offense, Ron. So, they already have a base going. Damn Martians. Always so organized. Gotta give them that. Oh well. If Alfonso wants to play it that way, so be it. If we see any Reds, we'll send them his way. Hey, I'm standing right here, you know.
Yeah, right.
Ataro, do you have any clue what happened to the Epiphany? I'm getting all kinds of stories. While you were out here, did you come across the intelligent aliens? Indigenous species? Well, damn. I guess it's time to dig out some of my big old weapons designs from college. Since we're stuck here, we'll need to let them know that we didn't come to mess around. I was on a team that designed the Century crash ships, so I know how much punishment they can really take. And it's a lot, let me tell you. So I don't think it was an asteroid that got us. It's got to be a weapon, or maybe sabotage. So, since I can't go with him on this mission, I'm going to buy what I need from him, the parts to upgrade my strike cycle, and put a new one out. That way we take that on over to get Phoebe here to the grasslands and use it to return as quickly as possible. Time for an upgrade. So, I guess it's time to leave you again. Before I go, though, I want to show you what I had done earlier. Now, this is my original bike. It was made out of gold in a previous version. Now, of course, aluminum now takes more damage than gold, so the durability is better when you're building it on a vehicle. Also, who the hell would be riding around a gold bike? Who are you, Mr. Bling? So, I made the bike out of aluminum, the one that you see Newt riding around. Therefore, she could use it earlier in the game instead of later. Now, let me show you how you take an ISO and you change the materials of it to be whatever you want. See, this was gold, silver, copper. Tons of materials went into this thing. I changed it to aluminum, completely changing the look. So, you go into the ISO, of course, go to the materials section. From the materials section, select the material you want. Click the triangle arrow, which is the free draw, on the bottom left. Then, make sure you got the angle right in the editor. Zoom out a bit so you can see the entire bike or vehicle, and or weapon, whatever it is, it makes no difference. Then, while you hold down your... Now, left-click the mouse and drag an area on the bottom of the editor, where the grid is. And once you have the vehicle or sword or whatever it is surrounded, use the plus and minus sign. That will add or subtract the material. So when you're using the plus sign, you'll start from the bottom, of course, and you'll raise up a transparent cube around the object. Then you go into Inspector, over to the right-hand column, you click on that, and then you click Fill Material. And you will fill that material into whatever is outlined. So you can change this bike to gold, silver, copper, bronze, or wood in a second. Now you will lose your paint job if your paint job has custom material settings. You just go back, duplicate it, and you go with that. But play with it, see how it goes. That's a tip from the Bad Labs. Well, this is the Marauder with Planet Explorers 7.6 Alpha Stage Journeys. I'm out.
I agree with him that we Martians and the Earth can be separated. We all live together, but with too much tension. Though I have a hard time